Yeah, we'll be having somebody entering the labor pool. Lauricio will be graduating probably next year, probably early summer. It'll give us one more laborer to work with. That'll be good. We are stretched so thin right now. Right now we have the Forester Lodge occupied. We need tools. Lauricio might be making tools for us. It's his first task. I could certainly use a hunter, though. We need leather really bad, so we can get some clothing. We've only got 2 coats. It'd be nice if we can get more. I would sincerely like to have somebody stay in the Forester Lodge. Permanent. Because that is something that we're going to need wood all the time. And we can wait on our wood in order to make things. You know, once we start getting nomads, we can get this dense forest hub over here together. We'll be able to make enough wood to keep up with our settlement, I think, a lot easier than what we're doing right now. It's kind of hard. That's okay. They decided to play the Adam and Eve game. It's a bit more complicated. We also have a number of things like the Nomad Well and the wooden bridge here that are complete as far as bringing materials over here to do these things. They're ready to go. These are really costly. To do these 2 trading posts, it's going to cost us 240 logs. 120 stone and 20 lumber. And 280 build points. Wow. So best not to get in too much of a hurry at this point. You're not going to be able to get to those things for a while yet. Early spring. Year 8. Foresters can cut trees down. Nice to have that storm out of the way. How's the fish? 73. Venison 0. Duck meat 143. Okay. Still need leather though. I just wonder. I did that again. Stop that. I was wondering if I should get this bridge in and put a nomad. What do you call that? I was looking at that thing here. The wild shepherd. the wild shepherd out here. It's expensive, I think. 30 and 12. Huh, it's not that bad. I think it requires like 80 build points though. Something is expensive about it, I think. It's in this direction. Yeah, I think we could probably do a wild shepherd out here and probably pick up some domesticated animals. Get ourselves a cow. Get ourselves, some sheep. You see, if you do this, though, that requires, like the teacher, requires a dedicated employee constantly. So those kind of things are really hard to do unless you've got lots of people who need to work. Right now I've got 2 laborers. And that's just because of Lauricio. It's spring and he's become a laborer. Okay. That's fine by me. What was I thinking he needed to do? Need to hunt, but need to make tools first. Hide coats? Impossible. So just do rough tools for now. Have to put the one piece of leather away. And we do need a hunter. We need to get some leather. See, now we got 2 that we can actually have posting for jobs. One of them can be used as a builder occasionally, build things. Like, what's next? This bridge. Materials are all over here already. So, this is next. When this person, whoever it is, that's becoming the tool maker here. Once the tools are made, then the person is going to become a builder and build this thing. Because we have the materials here. It's just a matter of doing the 39 build points to finish this bridge. That'll be done. Nomad well. It's ready to be finished too. Materials are already over there for it. That would be nice to get that finished. These things will be after that. Pretty good, right? So we're moving along just fine. Nobody's died. Nobody's even really been all that hungry. There was a moment there when I didn't have much food. We didn't run completely out. Didn't get the tag that says people are hungry or anything like that. Never had a tag that said we're out of tools. If you notice is in here. Reserve of stone and food, well, at the beginning. Haven't had anything like that for a while. So all in all, this is working out really well. This is the main road through town. Starts here in the mountains, next to the lumberyard, and runs all the way across over to the bridge over the river, which we don't have a name for. Once we get across here, we'll put a wild shepherd over here. They will roam these lands and get us a bunch of domesticated animals, and possibly there's no territorial marker on these things, so you don't know how far out they actually can go. But I'm just going to put them here. taking food to their house. Yeah. They like blueberries. 1272. Food supply is still in good shape. Tools haven't really moved, but I'm sure that they're being made. Yeah, 12 so far. Good stopping point. Probably when you get rid of these 4 logs. Let's see when these logs drop off, we'll get her out of there. Try to plan it. I try to plan it right. Don't always manage it though. Okay. 81 logs. It's better than it's been for a long, long time. Tool supply is still dropping like a stone here. Down to 2 tools. It's up to 14 right there, so that's good. I'm going to go ahead and let our tool maker continue until these logs are gone. There's really no point in doing that even. I think we're good on 14 tools. Let's just stop now. And we're going to go ahead and create a builder so we can get these 2 items finished. This one first. This one second. I'll unpause it once this one's finished. They're both over here, right next to each other. I think the nomad well would be first, just because of the order in which I laid them down. Fabricio is our builder today. College-educated Fabricio. Happy and healthy Fabricio. He's married to that uneducated woman, isn't he? Where is that house? Is that here? Oh, it's over here. Yeah, Larasol and Laricio. She is quite a bit older than him. They've got 2 children, Tanny in school and Fur. There's our bridge. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and zing out this nomad well too. Let's see what we're gonna do here. And create a road from here straight out. As I mentioned before, I'm going to put in a magazine, even though I can't build it. I want to make sure that I put it here, otherwise I'll forget about it. And I'll end up putting some farm with housing or something there and won't be able to use it for what it really is perfectly positioned for. This is a perfect spot. It's pretty centralized in the map, right? Pretty centralized in the map. And this is going to be all of our farming back here. And if we're moving towards the center of the map, which would have been here, right? It's perfect. But we won't be building that for a long, long time. Building supplies is a later game item. We will get there. Been there, done that. So we will get there. I was going to put in a... yeah, you know, I can sit here and talk about doing this wild shepherd, but that means I gotta dedicate somebody to that. And then once I get the domesticated animals and put the pens down, I gotta dedicate a person to that, and that's really almost impossible. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that quite yet, because that would really not help that much. I need to get a hunter is what I need. If we can get a hunter in here, start shooting some deer instead of ducks, we'll be in good shape. I'll go ahead and finish this nomad well. I guess I can't because I just took the builder off of that job. Excuse me for scraping my microphone with my headset when I stood up quickly. I am going to steal the forester. Take the forester out of there just for the time it takes for the forester to go and build this. That was my mistake. I shouldn't have done that because I was trying to build that nomad well. Now I've interrupted it, which is going to cost me time because the new builder that goes over there is going to go in there, hit it once or twice, then move on, right? Maybe he's not. I can see it up there right under, right here, you know? No, I'm not getting penalized, so there must not be a penalty for, you know, for starting over with a builder. If you stop, curtail a build, and then you come back with somebody else, for instance, or even the same person, that the builder would have to start, you know, incrementally, you know, building it, you know, like maybe putting 2 strokes on it, then 4, then 8, you know, and that way you don't, you know, let anybody kind of, what do you call that, when you kind of play the system, you know, against itself, you know, like it's sort of cheating, you know. I don't know what you could do that, as far as if you were a savvy player and you knew that the build, when they went to build on something, they would just get over there and hit it for a whole bunch of times, like 7 times, and if you could withdraw that and pull them over to another job, you could maybe work it so that you can gain some time. I don't think you could. In fact, that whole thing, scratch all of that, it's stupid. It wouldn't work that way, I don't think, no matter how you actually played it. But I have noticed sometimes, you know, when you go over and you know, you start having, you'd have a builder go over to a new job site. You go over there and they'll hit it once. You get 1 point on the board out of 8, and you're going like, what? Just 1? And he withdraws and it comes back about 30 seconds later. Hits it a couple more times and leaves. You're kind of like, well, you gonna stick around here one of these times? I've seen that also with sometimes when people are bringing goods to a job site, they don't bring much. Now look at that, real close, real close. This would be interesting to have this up though. Be interesting to see if we can actually get nomads before we have our trading posts. I didn't even have them started, they're just here, you know. I will do trade eventually here, but boy, it's taking a while to get things going. And that's okay. You know, this is Adam and Eve game, and you know, I've taken to getting people educated as soon as possible. It slows you way down. And also, I'm getting all of my wood through this forester lodge, so I didn't have to cut all the damn trees down. So this is a slower way to do it. There's no doubt about that. But look how happy everybody is, right? 7 people, no food issues yet. Got a little bit of a clothing problem. We get this hunter going and get some some leather. We can actually get some clothing. We have 14 feathers. You can always make those what they call them, survival coats. But I don't think there's any way I can make survival coats. In fact, I know I can't make survival coats. I think those you have to have a tailor shop to make those. You can't make them in this particular establishment. You know, these people over here, they don't know how to make those. They know how to make hide coats, that's it. Not ready to build a tailor. Not ready to do that. 9%? 99%. Ouch. And 13. This one. I knew this was going to be a problem. Okay, yeah. This one's just really getting full. Probably need a bigger storage unit here, or what is the most? It's mostly food. Yeah, this centralized position. Okay. You don't want this thing to get full, because this is the easiest place for people to take stuff right here. So if you end up getting this one totally full, then when people find stuff over here, they gotta now walk it all the way over here. And that defeats the purpose of having these kind of units around. I can put another one over here. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to put some kind of a storage over here. Man, it'd almost have to be a market though, because nobody would use it. It's too far out there. You could just do a second one of these right here. Or you could replace this one with something with more capacity. Let's see what's available to us. It's late autumn. I don't have to worry about it yet. I like these regular ones. They're nice. These are also big. Small barn. What does it look like? Ah. Turn it. Oh, isn't that just adorable? Maybe that's okay. Let's move it over onto this side though. Maybe right here would be good. Yeah, let's do a small storage barn here. Just because we need extra storage right in the center here. At this point, this is the spot that's getting most of our commerce is happening. I should call it commerce. We don't use money or anything. But this is where most of our goods end up, in this area. So we'll just go ahead and have labor get this ready and a builder put it together. We still have a builder going here. If the builder shows up here to do this, what would the builder be working on? Nothing. I don't think we have anything that we're building. Roads? I did have a road stretching out this way. This is probably where the builder is right now. Building this road, probably pulling it from this end down to this end. Looks like this road's been done up to there. So the builder's out there doing that. We need to start thinking about getting lumber too. And start making more of these. Oh look, we got a little leather. Good. Be nice to get one more. lucky. He'll bag himself another one. Get those two out of there. Still okay on firewood. Not great, but not bad. Firewood in the homes, 38. So they're going to be demanding the firewood pretty quickly. I need to have somebody making firewood pretty soon. Hunter. Hunt. Keep hunting. Don't stop. Builder, you could stop building probably. I think I'll stop him when he starts building on this one here. He's nearly done with all of his building tasks. Oh no, so the builder's over here now. Builder had to leave because the goods had showed up for this storage bar. That's good. Go. We got a second deer here. We got another 100 and what was it? It's 360 and 12, so there's 13. So we got 160 and then we got 200 to get to 360. And this is actually the 5 for the first and then the 7 for the second. That's excellent. So we got this stuff in here yet? Nope. 200 is still out and about. I'm going to keep this hunter posted here until this comes in. See the 360 venison. I'll be happy to get him out of that job. He's going to have to go shag his own beef. Let me see. Fish 73 still. Nearly finished. Good. Small barn is finished. I'm going to keep an eye on this, make sure things show up in here, because early on, when I played it before, there were a couple things that just didn't work quite right. Okay, so the builder's actually wandering back out here to finish his road. I'm tempted to just let the builder finish this little, that little bit of road out there, and then this little bit right here. Keep an eye on this. We're going to move this out once 360 shows up here, and it has, so we're done hunting for now. Back into the forester, I think. At least for a minute. Let's see what we need. We don't really need that. Firewood is going to get kind of low. Labor needs probably work to do, right? Have labor do these little areas over here. Get the food out of that. See, labor's right on the ball, hustling right over here. That usually means that labor was idling someplace. late winter, and I'll have to say good night. Or I just say goodbye because it's still really early in the day. So goodbye.